There is a storm. Always. It rages around us. The chaos of deadlines, of unexpected news, of opinions and judgments from others. The noise of the world is relentless. We stand in the middle of it, soaking wet, battered by the wind, and we make a crucial mistake. We believe the storm is the problem. We try to command the wind. We try to calm the sea. We fail. Every time. But what if the problem isn't the storm? What if the problem is where you've chosen to stand? 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor named Marcus Aurelius sat in his tent, surrounded by war, betrayal, and plague. And he wrote these words to himself: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This is not positive thinking. This is not avoidance. This is the ancient art of Stoicism. It is the operating system for a mind that cannot be broken. This is the manual you were never given. This is how you control your conscious mind. The first step is to understand the only territory you truly rule. Section 1. The Dichotomy of Control. The single most important distinction you will ever make is between what is within your control and what is not. Your reputation? Not your control. Your body? Only partially. The traffic? Never. But your opinion of that event? Your response to that insult? Your effort in your work? Your integrity in the face of temptation? This is your sacred domain. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. It is the foundation of all mental peace. Imagine an archer. His goal is to hit the bullseye. He can control everything within his power: the strength of his pull, the steadiness of his aim, the focus of his mind. He releases a perfect shot. But the moment the arrow leaves his bow, it is no longer his. A gust of wind, a moving target, these are beyond him. A foolish archer rages at the wind. He curses his luck. He shatters his bow in frustration. A Stoic archer does only what is his to do. He focuses on the perfection of his process. He accepts the outcome with grace, because his worth was in the integrity of his attempt, not in the fickle judgment of the wind. Practical advice. 1. The morning pause. Before you check your phone, ask yourself, what is outside my control today? I will release it. What is within my control? My actions, my attitude, my effort. This is where I will place my energy. 2. The mental filter. When anxiety strikes, ask the Stoic question: is this within my control? If not, practice letting it go. If it is, plan your action. Your mind is a fortress. Stop leaving the gates open for every passing thought. Once you know what you control, you must then learn the art of acceptance. Not passive surrender, but clear-eyed perception. Section 2. Amor Fati. Love your fate. Life will not go according to your plan. It is a guarantee. The flight will be delayed. The project will fail. You will experience loss. The default setting of the mind is to scream, "This shouldn't be happening." It creates a story of victimhood. It resists reality. But the Stoic asks a different, far more powerful question. What if this should be happening? What if this obstacle, this difficulty, is not a detour on my path, but the path itself? This is the principle of Amor Fati, a love of one's fate. Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years. He could not control his captivity, but he controlled his mind. He saw the prison not as a cage, but as a classroom. He studied. He debated. He built his resilience. He once said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." His suffering became his strength. His prison became his platform. He did not just accept his fate, he embraced it. He used it. Practical advice. 1. The "this is for me" reframe. When an obstacle arises, say to yourself, "This is for me, not against me. What can this teach me? How can this make me stronger?" 2. Premeditatio Malorum. The premeditation of evils. Each morning, briefly visualize things going wrong. The difficult meeting. The rude comment. By accepting these possibilities in your mind, you rob them of their power to shock you when they appear. The obstacle is not the barrier. The obstacle is the way. Acceptance tempers the mind, but it is discipline that forges it into a weapon. Section 3. The discipline of action. Control your mind, and you must then direct your actions. Not with emotion, not with haste, but with virtue. The Stoics believed in 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper of these virtues. Cato the Younger was known for his unbreakable integrity. While other politicians were corrupt, he lived with extreme discipline. He wore simple clothes. He ate plain food. What? He was not punishing himself. He was training himself. He knew that a mind softened by luxury is easily manipulated by desire. A mind hardened by discipline is clear, focused, and free. His actions were not for show. They were a constant rehearsal for the moment his character would be tested. And when the Roman Republic fell, Cato was one of the few who died with his integrity utterly intact. Practical advice. 1. The evening audit. Each night ask yourself, where did I act with virtue today? Where did I fall short? Did I have courage? Did I act with justice toward others? No self-flagellation, just honest observation. 2. Do the hard thing first. Each day voluntarily choose a small act of discipline. Take the cold shower. Skip the dessert. Walk away from the pointless argument. You are building the muscle of self-command. Your actions are the prayers your character whispers to the world. Make them count. The storm has not ceased. The world is as chaotic as ever. But you are different. You have drawn the circle of control. You have learned to love your fate, to see obstacles as fuel. You have begun the disciplined practice of virtuous action. Your conscious mind is no longer a reactive child, tossed by every wave of emotion. It is the lighthouse, stable, unmoving, casting light into the darkness. The control was never about stopping the storm. It was about becoming the eye of the storm, the calm, silent center where your power resides. So now the real work begins. Not here in this video, but out there, in the quiet of your morning, in the frustration of your commute, in the challenge of your work. Your mind is a garden. What will you plant there? The weeds of anxiety and fear, or the seeds of courage and wisdom? The choice is the one thing that has always and will always be yours. Control your mind, and you will command your life.